The Bremen town musician. Once in Bremen town, far, far away, the town musician had grown quite old and lived sadly alone in his big empty house. Word got around that the big fine house was nearly empty, and one day a rascally band of scaring squirrels broke into right in the front door. They just moved right in and started making unpolished and unpracticed music. Each squirrel played without even considering the music the other squirrels were making. It was clear that they never took the time to practice. The town musician could not stand the noise the squirrels were making, so he packed up a bag and left his house. He traveled down the road out of Bremen towards the safe silence of the woods. He walked for quite a while when he heard a sound. It was music being played very slow and very low and full of heart. A donkey was sitting in the middle of a mud puddle singing a song of sorrow because his back was sore and he could no longer carry his load. The town musician said, "Come with me, I will love your company." The donkey said, "I'm too afraid to leave the only home I ever known." "Have courage," said the town musician, "and play your music with mine." And so the donkey joined the musician, and together they traveled down the road until they heard a sound. They followed the sad song and came upon a dog lying in the bramble bush full of stinging thorns. The dog had bumped into the bush of thorns because he could no longer see well. He felt sad and useless.
The town musician and the donkey said, "But your music is beautiful and you are very good to us," said the musician. "Join us. We would love your company," the cat and the rooster said. "We don't know. We will feel scared leaving the only home we've ever known." "Have courage," said the musician and the donkey and the dog. "Play your music with ours and come." So, the 5 friends merrily headed out together down the road. As they were traveling, the town musician told them the story of the rascally band of scattering squirrels that had barged right into the front door of his house, making sounds that were so horrible he had to leave his own home. The dog couldn't believe his ears. He said, "We need to go back to Bremen and help you get your house back." And so they did. The 5 friends turned around and headed to the town of Bremen. When they reached the house, the faux animal tiptoed up to a window and peeked in. Sure enough, the scattering squirrels were inside making a racket. The racket made the animals so upset that donkey began to hee-haw, dog began to bark, cat meowed, and rooster croaked cock-a-doodle-doo. They sounded awful. In fact, they sounded as bad as the squirrels. They knew they could sound better because they had practice, and they knew how to listen to each. They were ready. Together, the animals started playing music that was beautiful. So beautiful, in fact, that the squirrels realized how bad they sounded, and that they needed to leave the house and go do some serious practicing and listening to each other. And wouldn't you know it, the town musician gave those squirrels music lessons to help them be the best band they could possibly be. As for the donkey, dog, cat, and rooster, they stayed with the town musician. They had the courage to live in a new place. They spent their days playing music together, and none of them were lonely ever again. Later, they became known as the Bremen town musicians, famous forever. So famous they made statues of them. Maybe you will go and see it someday.